Hi, I'm Wendy Shawn Prince. Welcome to my second podcast, Creating the Ideal Inclusive Learning Environment. As an educator, I see the need to create an ideal inclusive learning environment where all students have access to learning experiences that respects diversity, promotes participation, eliminates obstacles, and anticipates and considers a broad variety of learning needs and interests. Caribbean educators must assess their learning resources, create inclusive learning environments, decrease barriers, and analyze the growing vocabulary of inclusion in education. Creating an inclusive learning environment, particularly in educational institutions, requires creating the best learning space for all students and helping the teaching and learning process maximize students' potential. How to ensure meaningful inclusion for all pupils is difficult. To create an inclusive learning environment, educators must assess their expectations for students. Due to modern culture's growing cultural variety, educators encounter new cultural variances, and therefore they must understand these students' different backgrounds. As an educator, I must remember that the world is changing and that inclusive names and pronouns are important. Educators must recognize classroom diversity, and that's the first step in being able to set up an inclusive learning environment. Developing an accessible learning environment during construction requires substantial support. Bullying and harsh words undermine inclusiveness. Avoiding a lack of empathy and sensitivity may prevent poor morale, absenteeism, and demotivation. Educators' own beliefs may shape their worldview. Some educators must dispel stereotypes. They implicitly think their pupils cannot succeed due to their false beliefs. Therefore, they lack development resources. People subconsciously focus on success. As instructors, we need to be aware of language while working with different students. People interpret words differently. I've taught in many cultures, and I know that Jamaican sayings and slangs mean different things to other people. I said, "Oh, hush," to a sick student who inquired why I wanted them to stop talking. I apologized and said that I used hush to show compassion for the hurt. Language is crucial to communication. Despite its goal of strengthening connections, improper usage may create obstacles. I explored inclusive language to create a more inclusive atmosphere. Hence, I eliminate generalization, prejudice, slang, and racial, gender, and socioeconomic status related terminology in my learning environment to promote inclusive communication. Listening carefully and sincerely to others' voices and words is the best way to overcome these challenges. In the elementary, secondary, and tertiary levels, psychological, social, spiritual, and physical barriers prevent participation. Mutual respect, successful professional relationships, clear communication, established expectations, and critical self reflection provide for inclusive learning. This space allows individuals of many cultures to express themselves. Planning collaborative activities. According to Cowan, 2006, educators are increasingly challenged to develop creative methods for making content accessible to various learners. Engaging students has always been a struggle for some educators. The development of digital tools to assist non academic abilities such as collaboration, leadership, productivity, and adaptability has been helped by technological advances. Digital collaborative tools guarantee that people are productive and efficient with their time. Day 2010 established that these tools might be utilized to work with others to demonstrate comprehension or complete tasks. In this scenario, collaborative information is saved in a common place. Other tools are for personal use. Often students must show concept comprehension. Students choose or are given an individual assignment that they may need to use of a time management application. Collaborative digital tools. Kun Sheikh Tal believed that group presentations strengthen many of the critical thinking abilities necessary in an individual learning environment. Structured on purpose, group projects enable students to gain from multiple viewpoints on a subject or shared topic. Learners in a group may often benefit from the experience of others and acquire many ways to derive and communicate understanding. According to Al Samaray and Said, the Google Suite provides technologies that facilitate social learning. Google Presentations is an effective presentation and collaboration tool. The participants have access to a variety of digital tools that offer presenting components such as graphics, tables, and charts that may enhance quantitative and qualitative presentations. The presentation document is made available for real-time modification by collaborators. There is also a comment function that allows participants to engage with one another by commenting on the work completed with their own slides. In addition, Google Slides has a calendar for scheduling upcoming online sessions to finish the presentation. Using the Peer Deck extension, Google Slides encourages peer collaboration. The educator may utilize the extension to allow students to pose questions to each other during a segment of the presentation. According to Zhang et al. 2018, the efficiency of a tool is contingent on the population and the task. Google Slides promotes cooperation with diverse learner groups and may be used as an effective tool for academic and social emotional instruction. There are nevertheless, if collaborative groups need to communicate with one another, they must access Google Meet independently. Younger students may lose interest if they must browse many websites. To monitor collaboration, the educator must also transition from Google Meet to Google Documents. Padlet is another digital tool with several educational applications to use in the learning environment. Bao 2000 comment that educators are always looking for strategies to change the mode of information presentation and reception. Padlet is an online tool that fosters collaboration through the use of customizable bulletin boards where students may publish ideas, papers, photos, and other types of media. The website provides accessibility using drag and drop functions and a selection of layouts. Padlet can enhance collaboration in three different ways. The educator might publish a survey question and get comments from class members. Kinchelo argued that communities of inquiries are driven by curiosity and the desire to question or extend current knowledge on a given topic. A teacher might also get suggestions from students on how to enhance a class. The inclusion of issues that are of interest to a variety of stakeholders in classroom newsletters is a second collaborative characteristic. Cooperation is not restricted to local entities on Padlet. This online platform facilitates international partnerships to provide diverse viewpoints on certain concerns. Also, Padlet promotes the development of professional learning groups. Aludo is compatible with the Padlet platform and can efficiently educate educators on Padlet. When using Padlet as a collaborative tool, educators must consider a number of issues. The free edition fails to allow educators to check comments prior to posting. In addition, the free site may include content that is unsuitable for minors. Before signing any work, the educator should ideally establish criteria for acceptable online conduct. Only the educator should have administrator credentials for the free Padlet site. In conclusion, the collaborative digital tools are based on capacity and access for everyone. Stout et al. 2016 agree that the Google Suite is the best adaptable collaboration tool available. Google Suite has a vast array of apps that facilitate communities of inquiry. Google Classroom is a repository for all multimedia assignments and tasks. Google Forms may facilitate polling and file exchange between the educator and students. Self-grading enables for immediate feedback and remedial action. Google Hangouts allow group presentations and peer-to-peer sessions that the educator may oversee. With online educational systems, safety is also always a worry. With a paid membership, however, additional online security protections are enabled to safeguard vulnerable groups. I hope you've learned something to help you prepare for the ideal inclusive learning environment in your institution. Thank you for listening.